doors have been giving me so much trouble, I had to incorporate help today. This is one of my princess granddaughters, Miss Olivia. She's a great helper for Grandpa. I'll tell you, she's a hard worker. She looks for everything that she can do to help. She's a little princess. Okay, we'll move on to the next step. Well, today we're back at the fenders. I have a helper in the background. She's helping Grandpa out today. All right, we're gonna hit the doors now with 320. They're good and dry. Okay, go this way now. Yeah. Good job. She's doing a great job, people. My helper is helping me out.
Is my dad thinking that?
Yep. Okay, my helper's on break, so it's back up to me. The doors are really dry today, a lot better than yesterday. So we'll buy this. 320 on the longboard. Oh, Buster's wondering where my helper's going. Really coming out nice today, nice and dry. I'm glad I waited. Okay, we're gonna do the next door now. Want to crisscross, go all different kind of ways. Make sure you're good and flat. I found a low spot here. I'm gonna mark it with my pencil. Okay, I marked my low spot. Everything else looks good except that spot. I'm gonna need a little more in there. But I'm gonna continue sanding right now. Everything is going good. Okay, now we're gonna hit it with some 400. Watch this guy, Bondo Billy, and he said, you know why I'm going in circles? He said, because it's round. What a difference a day makes. This is sanding really nice today. Okay, we'll move on to the other door. Okay, now a little hand sanding. After sanding with 400, the only rough spots are right here. I could think you could see the deep scratches and the grainy primer and the L for low. So we're gonna hit them now with a little glazing putty, and then we'll be happy with that. Okay, after blowing them off and cleaning them, wiping them down, I actually found 4 or 5 little tiny spots. I'm sure they'd be all right, but I'm gonna put just a little more glaze on them and sand them down, and the fronts of the doors, the outsides of the doors will be in really good shape, and I'll be happy with the progress. Glazing putty. Miss Olivia, she is now going to prepare some of my small parts for priming and then eventually painting. It's great to have a helper around the shop for the day. She's a good one. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, good job, sweetie. Time for a break. I got 68 taillights to put on the 72 Super Beetle. And they're new, but the stamp from the factory is glossy. I have to sand it down. And there's a couple ripples in it. It needs a little touch up. I'm gonna put a little grease putty on it because where they formed it in the press, it's a little ripply. And I'm sure that's gonna be noticeable in the paint job. So I'm gonna repair that before it goes on. But first I gotta sand it down. Okay, I gotta get the other one. I lost my helper for a bit. She always says, "Are you videoing?" She wanted to be in the video today. I hope you don't mind. I love her. She's crazy. All right, have a good one. Gotta get back to work. Nice being away from the doors for a while. They're really coming out good. I have a little more sanding to do. 400 on them. Then I'm gonna flip them over and do the insides of the doors. Hopefully that'll all be in today's video. But you know, things don't always go to plan. This one doesn't need any work. It's a nice shape. So I'll just be primering it. Okay, this one's done. I'm gonna mix some glaze and hit them couple little rough spots on the other one. Okay, here's the glaze. I gotta go up this side. Shouldn't have to do this to new parts, but it is what it is. Okay, we're gonna let that dry and then we'll sand it down. While I'm waiting for that glaze to settle, I'll do the grill. This, of course, will be primered and then sprayed butternut yellow. Okay, that's ready for primer. Oh, it's this little gas gauge. Okay, second grill piece is done. Work on the glove box. Nice being able to work outside. After this, I still have to do the hinges for the trunk lid and the cover for the license plate. The little hood that goes over it. Forgot about the ashtray. See the low spots were in there? You gotta inspect every part. I'm gonna do a little by hand now. Okay, it's looking good. See all the little ripples? The other one's fine. This one was all rippled up. One more piece I got, I forgot, the hood. The hood for over the license plate. It's got a little tiny indentation in here too I'm going to try to repair. Getting the shine off nice. Looking good. Okay, let's get these parts primered. A little dusting first. Okay, we'll let them dry and we'll hit them again. A little wetter next time. Second coat. Okay, we'll let them dry real good. We'll flip them over and do the other sides. Okay, primer on the second side. Okay, we'll let that dry and then we'll hit them with a second coat. Okay, second coat. Okay, guess what? The outside of the doors are finally finished. All right. Let's give a hand of applause. Finally, we just need them hinge pins. Hopefully they will come in within the next couple days. If they do, no harm, no foul. If they don't, it's gonna hold up the paint job. I'm working tomorrow at my buddy Ralph's on his 68 standard red beetle. And Monday, I'm going to do the inside of the doors and the hinges that go on the hood and clean them up, sand them, and primer them. And then Tuesday, I'm going to start setting up the room as a paint shop because everything will be sanded and in its final primer. And then the very last day, after I get the homemade spray booth up, I'll take everything outside. I can wash it down real good with soap and water. And then the following day when they're dry, or even that day when they're dry, I'm gonna bring them in and start the paint job. Come back for more. Enjoy your project. I'm so happy to be by them doors. All right, everybody have a good night.